Okay, very good afternoon here on the 4th of September 2020. It's Rishi Patel, co-founder, Master of the Markets, the Elite Trades Conference, and the Traders Open Day. Welcome into the live trading room. So we're going into the end of week market update. I'm really excited to be presenting this with you here and giving you an update on the strategies that we are trading. So let's go straight into it. The first strategy that we have is the Money Bars 3.0. You can see that all of our profiles have been ordered by the way in which we're running the live trading room. So first of all, you've got the Money Bars 3, then you've got prior runners, lift off, then cash in. That's also reflective of the order of the tabs in the journal as well. And that's also reflective of the order of which we run the live trading room as well. So everything is nicely tied up, it's nicely congruent. You're going to see some good movement across the markets from there. So that's the idea. Let's press it all forward. We're going to start by looking at the cash and the Money Bar strategy is the first one up. So Money Bars, as you all know, is all around about trading the 1 bar turning point, the PSWB. We're looking for a PSWB to come into the market just like this, and we're looking for a 1 bar turning point, and that's the idea behind Money Bars 3.0. So we're looking for obviously all the criteria in between the English channel and everything like that, but in essence we're looking for 1 bar to become the turning point in the market. So I'll just redraw that here actually, so I can keep this screen as a constant. So you can see after we get the confirmed high just there, we're looking for a PSWB to be a turning point in the market, and that's what the Money Bars 3.0 trading strategy is all about. Now, when we go forward to the next trading strategy, which is the primary runners trading strategy, we then have something similar. However, what we're looking for now is not just the 1 bar, but we're looking for a primary bar to come into the market as well. Remember the definition of a primary bar, which is the higher high and the higher low. Very important, because the primary bar is pivotal in getting turning points using the primary runners trading strategy and the liftoff 3.2 trading strategy as well. And we could also trade breakouts of the IB-1 as well, bar pattern, which will look a little bit like this. Maybe you could see something like this occurring and something like this. That would also be a viable setup as long as you've got a confirmed swing high. This would also be a viable setup for primary runners and liftoff 3.2. So when you go forward, so the first strategy, as you know, Money Bars 3.0, you're looking at trading the first bar, this 1 bar, which is the PSWB. Okay, and as we progress forward, then you can see we get the primary bar. So here we've got the primary bar here, and here you've got an IB-1 breakout. This is also tradable using the primary runners trading strategy and the liftoff 3.2 trading strategy. So what you're seeing here is that as the turning point, as a new turning point starts to formulate, here you've already got a confirmed turning point to for a swing high that's confirmed. That's occurred, and with the smart money indicator, as you know, there are no redraws. So as soon as you get a confirmed turning point, it's set in stone. What we're now looking to do is looking to predict this turning point here before it even happens. And that's what these first 4 trading strategies are looking to do. So Money Bars 3.0, primary runners, liftoff 3.2, 20% OE, liftoff 3.2, 70% OE. And these 4 trading strategies are looking to just get involved even before this turning point actually comes into the market. So before this has confirmed, we're looking to get in and predict it before it happens. So that's the concept, that's the idea behind those trading strategies just there. Then we continue to progress this forward. So as the phase continues to form, you're going to see continuation moves occurring here and to the upside. So this is going to continue to happen. You're going to see continuation moves continuing to form, continuing on to the upside, and that's going to continue to happen. At some stage, the swing low will confirm on the market, and you will see that that will occur. And at the time that occurs, that is when we then move on to the cash-in strategies as well. So the cash-in 4.0 TSL Pry and the cash-in 4.0 one-day exit just there as well. And these are 2 trading strategies which we're running, and we've got quite a few trade setups that are already running actually live in the market even right now while I'm speaking to you. On this particular strategy setup. We'll look at those in a short while. So once the swing confirms, we're looking to get in to a trade long on the close of that bar where we confirm the low, and we're looking to hold it either according to the Cash-in 4.0 TSL Pry or the Cash-in 4.0 one-day exit. So we're looking to do just that on those particular strategies. So you can see as the phase continues to formulate just here, that's what we're looking to do. We are in essence looking to capture the turning point as it, first of all, before it occurs, and then after it occurs as well, we're looking to run it for the rest of the open equity that's available in that phase. And that's the idea. Now, one of the things that you might see here is that there are two strategies which are called liftoff and two strategies which are called cash in. And that's absolutely right, because this is an upgrade of what we were doing prior. So just in the months that have gone recently to today, to September the 4th, what we were doing is we were running the Liftoff 3.0 trading strategy. So slight modifications to that. That's why we call it Liftoff 3.2. And also we were running the Cash-in 4.0 one-day exit, and slight modification to that because it's no longer a beta strategy. These strategies are now actually going to be counting towards the live trading room equity curve. And what you're going to be seeing is you're going to be seeing us actually trading those live real time and formulating towards our equity curve for the live trading room. So the great news is that a lot of these strategies are running right now. We're running something short on silver at the moment, which I'm going to cover in a second, on both Cash-in 4.0 TSL Pry and Cash-in 4.0 one-day exit as well. So be on the lookout for those strategies. The difference between the Liftoff 3.2 70% OE and the Liftoff 3.2 20% OE is basically in the name itself. It just talks about the objective. So our objective really here is to capture those 20% of phases that really do run. And 20% of phases, you can see like this, for example, on silver, this is an outlier phase. This really does move quite aggressively in the market. And as a result of that, what you're going to see here is the fact that the market is going to continue to run, and the market is also going to continue formulating that open equity in that phase, and we're looking to capture that. This occurs 20% of the time. We get moves like not exactly of this size. This was definitely an oversized move, but moves in general that occur 20% of the time run a certain distance in terms of pips, which are discussed on the Wednesday, and run a certain distance in terms of ATR as well. And what we're looking to do with 20% OE is we're looking to capture those moves that move X number of pips, X number of ATR. Okay, all of the information is of course contained on the trading plan. Now with Liftoff 3.2 70% OE on the other hand, we're looking to capture the moves that occur 70% of the time. So these targets and exit points on this strategy are going to be much tighter, and we're going to get out much faster. We're not going to let it run for the open equity. We're going to get in and get out very, very quickly. Okay, and that's the whole idea just there on Liftoff 3.2. So what we're looking to do, what's happening here quite simply, is the fact that we are looking at different target and exit objectives with these two strategies, and that's why there's a slight variance in terms of the actual opportunity. So we've got 70% OE, which is looking to capture the moves that occur 70% of the time, 20% OE, which is looking to capture the moves that occur 20% of the times. Of course, we've quantified all of the numbers for exactly what ATR, what number of pips, what number of trending bars, etc. these moves should occur over. So that's important. So let's continue to monitor that. And then Cash-in 4.0, you can see it's the same. It's the same strategy, but two variations of it. So one of them, we're basically going to be trailing our stop loss so that we get out on a primary bar. And the other one is called one-day exit. So regardless of what happens over the 1 day, we're looking to get out of the market. So that's the idea just there. And we formulated all of this in a very specific way so that what happens is as we continue to move through the rest of September, October, going to November and December, we're looking to smoothen out our drawdown. So one of the things that we're going to be getting, because of the tight nature of the stop loss and the Cash-in 4.0, there are going to be losing trades. And we know statistically speaking that the Cash-in 4.0 strategy has a 50% reliability. So half of the trades make money, half of the trades lose money. But it has an excellent actual reward risk ratio, which I discussed last week. Definitely go back and look at my recording for the market update last week, because that was an excellent session on completely shattering a myth around reward risk ratio in our industry. There's a link on this video, actually, if you click it, it's probably in the corner, that gives you a link back to last week's video if you haven't already seen it. Other than that, what I would recommend is get a good understanding about that. And this strategy, the Cash in 4.0, has excellent real reward risk ratio behind it, actual reward risk ratio behind it, which is going to help us to take this into net profit. But there are going to be drawdowns. What we're going to be doing is smoothing out those drawdowns, and that's really, really important, because instead of getting an equity curve that kind of looks like this, that's got bigger dips and bigger drawdowns, what we want to have ideally is something that looks a little bit more like this. Okay, this is our preferential equity curve, because what we're getting here, your peak to valley just here, is much, much narrower. We're not incurring those loss periods for such a long period of time as we would have in the past. Okay, so what we're looking to do is we're looking to get much tighter drawdown, and this is what the strategy complement that we put together for the live trading room, this plethora of strategies in this particular way, should help us to do that. So that's what we're going to be monitoring over the next coming days and weeks. Okay, that's it. Let's go on to the update for this week. So this week we've had a good week so far. We have taken several trades on the live trading room on Cash in 4.0, TSL Pry, and one day exit. We took a trade yesterday, the day before yesterday, I should say, sorry, on the dollar Swiss franc. We entered the market long just here. Our stop was tucked in on the low of the bar, which actually just took us out of the trade yesterday. But we're going to be running this from now on XTB data, which was a mistake that I made. I should have run this on XTB data and not the data that we're using here for the rest of these strategies, because that's where the testing was done. So that's something we're going to rectify moving forward. And dollar Swiss, so we took a loss of that one of 1%. And then we took this trade on Brent crude oil as well, where we entered the market short on the close just here, and we exited at 43.27 was the target, and we took a 1.83% profit, I think it was there. We can just check the exact numbers in the journal under the one-day exit. So just there, 1.82% was the incurred profit. So we've made a profit of 0.82% overall on this particular strategy so far. The TSL primary, we are still running the oil position, so we're still short on that. And we have trailed our stop loss in line with the trading plan as well. As it says, the name suggests TSL primary. So that's perfect for us. We're still in that trade. We're still in profit, and we're looking to run that for the open equity. We have also taken new trades yesterday. So we're also short on the pound dollar from last night as well. We're short on the close of this bar. We're in profit on that particular trade just there. Again, watch out for the instructions for how to manage those trades later today. Euro Japanese yen, we didn't take short because the swing didn't confirm. Aussie dollar, we did take short just here. So there you can see that the market did continue to push lower for us. And today you can see that we are in a slight floating loss at the moment on this, but we haven't hit our stop yet. So we are still in the trade opportunity, very much so. So we have that running at this time. Brent crude oil, again, we're still short on the market. TSL Pry, just there. Silver as well, as I just mentioned, we're already short on the market on silver as well. Again, slight floating loss on that one at this time. And watch out for instructions for how to manage that particular trade as we go into Monday. Okay, so next live trading was Sunday evening. So we also taken some trades on the Elite Room this for this particular session as well, and you can see there's quite a few open trades here actually on the Elite Room for the trading opportunities. One small loss on the dollar Swiss franc, which incurred a very, very tiny loss, but nothing really significant. We've still finished the week net profit when we look at the live trading room and the Elite Room combined, which is ideal. So we're in a good place there, but only a very small profit. I didn't even mention it on the title for the trading room because it's next to nothing today. So small profit, but many floating trades are still running. You can see most of them are running in our favor as well. We have trailed the stop losses accordingly. So for those of you on the Elite Room, you'll have more information about that as well. Okay, so that's pretty much it. The market is continuing to move with plenty of volatility. We're in a good place at the moment. We're getting good amount of volume kicking through on all the different markets at this time. All moving in our favor at this time. So we're on an overall floating profit for the week so far, which is perfect for us. As we go into next week, obviously, I'll give you a proper P&L into next week's market analysis where we'll have something more concrete. As we've just kicked off this week, Monday was a bank holiday and we only had a 4-day week this week, not really too much has happened. Finished, as I say, with net floating profit, but nothing more other than that. Silver markets, Bitcoin, things like that. Bitcoin, you saw a large drop off yesterday, and I imagine that that is going to want to cover this gap at some point. I did mention this in a prior recording as well. So this gap, again, gaps in any kind of currency or any kind of market, to be honest, like to be covered, like to be filled. So just be on the lookout for that. And for those of you that are looking to buy Bitcoin potentially, what I would be looking out for personally, for my own personal trading, of course, is just the cover of this gap first before we get involved on a buy side. Now, it may just continue to run and go to new session highs and new highs of the year, but you know, that's just the nature of it. But I do believe I want to see a close of this gap first, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Dollar weakness coming into the market, you can see, dollar strength coming into the market here, you can see the last 4 days of consecutive higher closes across the dollar index. So just be on the lookout for that as well. We may have kind of bottomed out here as well. We may kind of see a new trajectory. We'll know more if this last swing high is broken into next week. So be on the lookout for that as well. That's pretty much it from me in terms of the market update. I look forward to speaking to you all soon. Until the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, keep trading like a master. Bye for now.